The night before I left London, I booked a rooftop restaurant. I sat down every person that matter to me, like my closest friends, the people that have been through all of it, like the good years, the bad years. And before the night was over, I gave each of them something, a small envelope, and inside there were a handwritten letter. And on the back of the letter, there was a picture that summarized a moment of our friendship. I would written something personal for each of them, words that I wanted them to carry, and words also that I wanted to say out loud, but I couldn't because I was gonna probably be like crying and going into tears. I think it was one of the most intentional goodbye I ever given anyone in my life. I thought that was enough. I thought if I showed up fully at the end, the rest would just take care by itself. I've been in Spain for a few weeks now, like I would say actually 2 months now. Each week I've been learning something new, and what I learned this week is the grief of losing friendship, real friends, like close friends, like not just random friends, like party friends. And it doesn't look like a fight, it doesn't look like nothing, that is falling out, like nothing dramatic, just literally silence. It looks like, when you receive that, hey, how are you, on WhatsApp or iMessage, and then 3 lines afterwards, you have like, anyway, I actually needed something, or anyway, can you help me with something? You know the feeling? When someone reaches out to you and you think, oh, they're checking in, and then you realize that that's just like a warm up, a courtesy before the actual reason of the message, I made these brownies and no, really good. No, fucking good. Anyway, I don't say this with anger. I just say this because it's literally my reality right now. And I know people are busy and they're having their own lives, like mostly at my age, like I'm 30 something. 33 actually. And and also like I'm not a demanding guy. Anyone that likes and follows astrology, I'm Aquarius. So literally you can leave me alone that I'm like totally fine. I think because also I'm coming from Latin America, and in Latin America, I don't know, at least in my world, you usually like check in once, but then you check in twice, and then perhaps 3 times, and then you call them, and then you're like, are you sure that you are fine, And if I compare it a little bit with like the way perhaps in Europe deal with feelings is a little bit different. I'm saying this with a lot of love, don't take it wrong. And recently there is this friend, like a really, really close friend of mine, and since I left, I noticed something. I feel like every message is first is in a group chat, which already bothers me, like you are not even like texting me privately, and also it's always about like his shit, his dates, shags, party, work. Obviously I didn't say anything because I don't know, it's not the way I operate. Also very Aquarius, I usually grieve in silence. I pull back and then I stop engaging with your messages, and then suddenly I start like disappearing. Is it the good way of doing it? I don't know, that's my way, guys. And then one day last week, I was in one of those days where I feel like everything is falling apart, like my life is shit. So I was needing to talk to someone, so I called him. And obviously, he picked up and, he was there, he was present in that moment, and he listened and he helped me. And I'm actually so grateful for that. But after the call, nothing. Again, just radio silence. You are my best friend. Call me sad, telling me like you are lost, unhappy, whatever. The next morning, the first thing I'm gonna do is just send you a message to see like, hey, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're doing fine, or whatever, like, hey, I'm here. I feel like I would have shown differently, but I don't know if it's just me or I'm just like getting crazy. So now I feel like I'm in this quiet place of I don't need it anymore. I gave him the chance. Now it's like kind of like your turn. Although I'm already like a little bit not pissed off, but hurt. I quietly just stopped needing you. But talking about that, like the performance was always being fine. The entire week I've been feeling like completely lost. I don't know what it is, like that sadness that is just in the background. I don't know, just bothering you all the fucking day. But from the outside, I have to still do the things. And then yesterday, I was having a really bad day. And I went and bought a legal set. Wait, I need to show you. Hey. I know how that sounds. Here's the thing, when I was a kid growing up in Argentina, I used to spend hours in my room building with Legos, alone, like no friends around. Like I always been like a really lonely kid. Legos were like literally my best friend. I feel like something about it like made me completely calm, present. Like the world made sense because I was putting things together. I've been reading this book, which I mentioned on another video, and she talks about these artist dates, which is like reconnecting with things that made your soul feel alive. So the first thing I thought was the Legos. I thought I was gonna do it and then give it to my nephew because he loves Disney. But then I realized I paid 200 euros for the fucking Lion King. So I'm gonna keep it now. I'm not gonna give it. I get back home Friday night, open a bottle of wine, and I start playing with Legos. I don't understand why, but it helped. It really helped. I feel like nobody tells you that when you reinvent yourself, you don't just lose the old version of you, you lose also some of the people that were or that are around you. And I feel like you grip that quietly, you grip that while you're playing Legos on a Friday night alone or going to the gym. And I think like the performance of being fine is the grief. Like, I feel like those are the same things. If you've been giving people everything at a goodbye and then felt the silence after, I just want you to know that you are not imagining, that it's real. And it's actually okay, like, there's nothing wrong about it. Am I the only one playing with Legos with 33 years old on a Friday night? Or who knows?